So, what's your names? Introduce yourself.
I'm Katie.
You're Katie?
I'm Bobby.
Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for coming over today. So, I really don't know. Normally I have like a whole lot of questions that I'll ask like before and like, kind of screen people. But I'm just kind of like going off the rip with you guys.
Yeah,
Don't
sure.
even know anything about you guys. I know I see you all the time at the gym,
Yeah.
but I've never met you before. And I know Dustin had told me like, hey, you should interview her. Like, she's really interesting. So tell me a little about yourself. Like, how long have you guys been together and known each other?
About 10 years.
10 years?
Been together about 10 years, yeah.
About 10 years?
Got
Just-
together high school.
Yeah. I think junior year.
Yeah.
When we were 17. But yeah, just celebrated 9 years, 6 months, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How many kids do you guys have?
Two.
Two
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so I do know we have something in common. Like, we're both part of the LGBTQ plus community. So, what do you identify yourself as?
I'm pan, queer.
Pan, queer?
Yeah.
Do you identify yourself?
Yeah, I'm actually paying myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm bisexual myself, so we do kind of like resonate in the same
Yeah.
umbrella of things. So how would you guys describe your relationship dynamic? Because I heard that you guys have a very special dynamic, and I haven't heard it myself. And like hearing him, he's like, oh my God, like they have like the most interesting relationship ever. And I think you really need to talk to them. So like, how would you guys like describe it? Like, is it traditional or non-traditional, or is it more like adventurous or swingers? Because I know myself, like being a dancer and then doing OnlyFans and Pornhub and stuff, I end up meeting a whole lot of people. So how would you describe yourself like as a couple?
I think we're pretty non-traditional.
Yeah.
Like we've
It's all over the place, really. Yeah.
We've tried swinging,
Kind
which
of.
was really fun.
You guys keep a little pineapple outside your house to
No,
kind of
we have a
signify.
little painting.
We have
In that.
we buy pineapple stuff whenever we can.
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, swinging was a lot of fun.
Dabbled in like poly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a little bit, just
For
to
a
kind of
little
see
bit.
what that was like. And
Yeah.
it was definitely interesting, and it was, I don't know, we both like kind of enjoyed how it worked. It just, it came
Yeah.
with like, I don't know, it shined light on like, just how much communication, you
Right,
need,
right.
and how strong your foundation has to be, to be able to like, just do that.
Yeah, I feel like you need to have like a level of trust, because in poly, I know you can kind of like deviate
Yeah,
and
for
kind of
sure.
like end up falling in love with just that one
For
person
sure.
instead of having like the
Yeah.
Absolutely.
whole group thing. So what would you guys like say that you like the most? Like, did you like the swinging or like dabbling in the poly more?
The swinging was a lot of fun. We had to stop because of the kids.
Yeah.
We didn't have like a reliable sitter.
Mhm.
So like the people we were talking to wanted to like meet up, and we were like, well.
Yeah, we
can't right
can't
now.
just bring you over and be like, this is our friend such and
Yeah.
such, you guys, and go play, because
Yeah.
we might be loud. Yeah, no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And so it was frustrating for like us to like want to get out and do things and meet
Right.
people, and it was frustrating for like the other couples and people, because they would want to meet, and you're like, well, we don't really
Right.
have
Yeah.
And then
a
people-
time that we could tell you that we could meet, because
Yeah.
our sitters we don't have like a reliable.
Yeah.
And when you try to explain
Yeah.
it to people, they just think that you're blowing them off. Or like
Yeah.
they're not interested. So
Like
this
full
is
of it.
Yeah.
So how do you guys normally meet people? Like, do you guys like end up going on dating apps and like checking people out?
Primarily today.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on Tinder, and you can't really like trust the whole couple thing because it just seems awkward.
always fucking,
Yeah, it's like
like,
really
single
weird.
dudes. It's
Yeah,
always
they're
single
like,
dudes.
oh yeah, this is me and my wife or me and my girlfriend, and we're looking for a third.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you're not. You're trying to kidnap people. No, you're not.
We ran into that one time, and it was a dude just like who introduced himself as a couple, and it was just being a dude.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, we're a couple. And we're like, okay, cool,
Mhm.
We use Kik to communicate.
Primarily.
You guys still use Kik?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I
old
log
school.
into my Kik every now and
It
then.
is so old school.
And
Like,
it's old as hell. Nobody
Yeah.
else gets
Oh,
on
it's
there that I
awful.
used to talk to at all.
It's awful, and they've like upped the ads It's just terrible. But
have you tried using like a burner phone number, like a text app? Because I know I myself, if I'm like at work or anything, I use a text app, and it's like totally free. You know, just use it on Wi-Fi, and you can like burn the number anytime. So like,
I used that when I was sugaring. I also
Wow. Well, see, there we go. Let's see.
Yeah, so we're
Now we're getting like peeling the layers of this onion here.
Like, okay, Dustin didn't tell you anything. There's so
No.
much.
Well, because he would tell me, and like we have a weird dynamic ourselves. Like it's really weird. So I'll end up be like gone for like days or at work. So I'll like text and call him, and then I'll come back, and then he's like, "Babe, oh my God." I just talked to Katie, and I was like, why are you creeping on her? Like, why are you over here asking her all this shit? Like, stop asking her all these questions. He's like, I'm not. It's just so interesting. Yeah. So I was like, don't tell me nothing. Like, I want to talk to her myself, because coming from him and him being ADHD and all over the place, it comes out like all jumbled up. And I know one day I think he had talked to you, and he sent like this long ass text message, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, this is in the middle of the day. I was like, I don't want to hear about this. You're just asking this lady her personal life. You're asking her about her sex life. You're being weird. Like, you're being just weird. He's like, I'm so sorry. Aww. It's so interesting, though. I just thought you wanted to know. And I was like, I do, but stop creeping. Like, you seem really creepy right now. Stop.
He's not creepy, I promise. We talk about
everything.
Like, how he talks, the ADHD.
Oh my God, all over the place.
On one thing, and then like go here and here and here and here, and so just everything,
just all over the place.
She has so much experience, like with how to handle it, because I myself have.
Oh my God, so you know.
And we just end up talking about everything, and that's like how like all.
Oh my God,
everything has like come up.
I'm like very different, and I handle it very different. Yeah. Like, I'm very abrasive with him. And I have been since I met him, like, because I was chasing him, like, a long time ago. I was chasing him. He wasn't chasing me. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I was like, whatever. You know, I finally got you. I'm good now. Like, you're here. You're here now. So just, it's whatever. I don't need to, like, really run with you no more.
Aww.
So, I mean, like, it's cute. Yeah. But then sometimes I'm like, you're, like, making people uncomfortable. You gotta, like, learn how to stop. Especially with his politics. Don't let him get into politics.
Every day.
Oh my God. Politics is not allowed in this house to be talked with me. He can watch it on TV or anything else. I don't want to hear it. Because if you live with it 24/7 or for years.
Awful. Yeah.
God, he's like, you should totally be protesting right now. And I was like, no. I know you appreciate the fact that I'm black and you want me to stand up more. But I'm very non-confrontational. Yeah. So, no. You want to? Yeah. I'll give you a Black Lives Matter, shirt, and you go out there with my sister. But I'm not going out there.
You go fight the good
You go. Supporting you. But I'm not. I'll support right here. Yeah. Right here. But I also heard that you guys have an OnlyFans. So is that just you?
Just for Katie.
Just you? Just you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you start it? Like, what made you want to delve off into that dark world of OnlyFans?
I was posting to Reddit.
Mm-hmm. I heard Reddit's really good.
A long time ago. Yeah, just for free, just as something to do for fun. My OnlyFans is free just because.
Just for fun?
I have like 7 fans. You
should start charging. Like, you should start charging. Like, I think the minimum that you can charge is $5. Yeah. I think that's what I started off with, was charging $5. Yeah. And then I started, like, being an asshole because some of the people that I would get on there, like, at first, I did post, like, really good content. And then I would delete the videos after because people were like, oh, well, thank you so much, but I want you to do this, this, and this. Oh. So people wanted, like, custom content. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, if you guys want more content, then I'm going to up everything.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to change it. And then I think I went to 8, and then I changed it to 10. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, a couple months ago, I had ran into, like, this random person. Still haven't really found out who it is, and I think I might know who it is. But we had ran into, like, this supposed couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the supposed couple that we don't know who it is for sure. But I was like, I think I have my suspicions. Mm-hmm. But it started off as just harmless, which is why now I'm an asshole on there. So, like, when people try to say something about my prices or anything, like, custom content-wise, I'm very dickish about how I approach them. Like, even if they're the sweetest people, it's not like I'm doing it intentionally.
Yeah.
But it's because...
that's your job, you know? That's
yeah.
your, like, livelihood.
But
like,
my thing is, like, I'm charging content, and I'm trying to keep it at a reasonable price without, you know, overcharging everybody, or like keeping it at a base price, so where you can get my other little tidbits, and then like if you want to buy content, you can buy it. But there was this dude that was asking like all these different questions, and like supposedly had discovered who Dustin was by a video that we did like over a year ago. And I was like, okay. And the person kept asking all these questions, and then I did another video with another guy, and it was a black guy, and he was like, yeah, but I don't want him, I want you and the other guy. And then it started turning into, like, the conversations would be, like, one person. I was thinking I was talking to one person, supposedly. And then it turned into, oh, now you're talking to my wife. And then I was like, I don't know. But, like, they were, like, tipping, like, $20 here, $40 here.
Yeah.
But they were, like, harassing me,
Yeah.
like, really, really bad. Stalking on my social medias and stuff. And I was like, okay. And I ended up making like almost $1,000 off that one person just by harassing me. But it had got to the point where they were like harassing him and like in his inbox. And then they got on my Instagram and were messaging me on Instagram. But I ignored it there.
Yeah.
And then like their account just disappeared because I blocked them. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. Like people are already
Sounds
crazy.
unsafe.
Yeah, it's very unsafe. Dancing is even way worse than that because you get the people that are trying to like stalk you, follow you.
Jeez.
And then you got to deal with the pimps on top of that. So yeah, it's a little crazy on OnlyFans if you like try to take it seriously.
Right.
So
I'm just doing it for fun right now. I don't know.
Just
if
fun.
I get a decent amount of followers into where it would be like I felt comfortable charging. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to charge right now because I'm not really putting any effort into it.
Mhm.
It's just like old stuff that I like already had on my phone, or like we did a video for another couple, and so I put that on there. I don't know, just if I decide to start actually putting effort into
Build the
content,
fan- I think
then
we're
you should start just
Yeah.
posting your link like different places too, like advertise that it's for free.
Yeah.
Because I know some girls do that. They'll like advertise and keep it open and free for as long as they can. Get maybe like about 20 to 30 plus people, and then like they'll change it. They'll change their price to like $5 or however much they want to charge, and then you could like accept it and then do that. I think you should do that, or at least kind of like have the option of like where they can tip you, like if they want to tip you,
for sure.
so you can make some money off of it, some quick little extra change. You guys should also do Pornhub too, because if you do post on Pornhub and you know you get verified as an amateur or whatever, you do get like a couple cents per ad and stuff, since they cut off the well, that's why I do it too, but since they cut off the cards and stuff for a while, since they were going through like that child pornography stuff,
or whatever,
they cut cards off from being like anything being bought or anything until like further notice, but you still get paid off ad revenue. So the videos and stuff I have on there is like still collecting ad revenue. So if you didn't really want to like charge people, it's free if you post it on Pornhub. Just food for thought if you think about it.
Wow.
So you guys should totally start one, like totally, because you know it's Pornhub, it's free.
Right.
You don't have to charge. People watch it, you get a couple cents, and then before you know it, you're at $100. It's really you should like you really should. So the old stuff that you have on OnlyFans, just post it on there. Just hey, I'm just telling you, it's really good. So where are we at right now? How would you describe your sex life together? Like, is it active, or do you guys like try to spice it up? Are you guys into BDSM, or are you just traditional vanilla people whenever it comes to the realm of sex between you guys, not whenever you're swinging or anything?
Yeah.
It's
When we swing, it's vanilla, just because, like,
it's hard to like show that side of yourself to other people, or to really build the rapport necessary
and
for
trust,
sex.
Right.
to try to do, like, get into
Even like
BDSM
lighter,
elements.
even lighter BDSM elements. That's like
Yeah.
scary to like
do with like a stranger.
strangers. Basically, that's essentially.
It's just a whip. It's harmless.
We had a bad experience one time with like there was a couple that we both really liked a lot, and me and the woman hit it off really well, and she ended up like degrading me and it wasn't ever like, negotiated or talked about.
Was she like into that, or was she just an
It
asshole?
seemed like that was like a core aspect of like her personality, and it kind of bled through into like the sex, and it was awesome sex and everything, and then it just like it didn't go the way she wanted it to, and then on a dime she was just like, like that's it. And I was like,
that's horrible.
Had to go have like
in the shower.
Yeah, just fucking like post up in the shower and just cry for a second and then go
like
back
an R&B
like,
music video from the early 2000s.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh
I was
God.
R. Kelly in that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Sam's, yeah, no,
That's
was a terrible pop culture reference.
Well, I mean, it hasn't aged well recently, but I still listen to his music.
Then,
Shameless thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, for sure. Anyway, go back in there like I wasn't just bawling. Just be like, yeah, I'm good. So,
Oh my God.
that's why we try to keep it vanilla when swinging, Unless it's people we feel like we're poor and comfortable with, which hasn't really happened yet because people kind of suck. But
So I have delved off into like the more weird fetish side of that. So like the feet thing, I don't know if you ever thought about it too, trying to maybe get you guys some extra money. Just saying. I know the foot industry of the fetish world is very, very like prominent right now. Like everybody's totally into feet. So I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with any people or couples that had like weird fetishes, but have you? Or have you not like had anybody that was
I don't
like...
think anyone's ever been like super vocal about it because I feel like on the same end we're kind of strangers to the other people, and I feel like that's, I don't know, something
we haven't had a couple that we've been like that close to.
Right.
Like the several couples that we did end up playing with, it was like a one-time thing.
I think in every aspect, we probably met and
for one reason or another. It was like just one time. So
we haven't really done that with other people. Now, as far as like our personal sex life goes, though, it's pretty much like BDSM centered.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Even whenever it's like vanilla, it still has
You guys just seem like such a tame couple,
a regular
So whenever he was telling me this stuff, like, people don't get what I'm talking about. When I was like, what are you talking about? That's not Katie. Like, what do you mean? Like, the sticker, like, the magnet that you had on your car. You still have it on your car? Yeah, I was, like, telling him, I was like, I don't know whose car that is, but I need that fucking magnet.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's Katie's car. And I was like, what? She just looks so, like, conservative. Like, you just seem very, very conservative. Like, you guys just seem like a nice, like, happy couple in Texas.
White couple.
Yeah.
Right. No,
with the kids and the white picket fence.
We are extremely,
until you, like, talk. Liberal. And you're like,
exactly.
I don't know. Like, we dress up in latex and, whip everything.
Right. We are...
Got pineapple pictures and shit.
Right. We are very much, like, just freaks. Like,
That is hilarious. Because visually, if I would have just seen y'all in Walmart, I was like, oh, such a nice couple. And just walk past. Like, I'd be like, they're so sweet.
Yes.
It is. It's a great cover. Now I know. Like, maybe I should just look at the grungier people and be like, those are the nice vanilla people. And then look at everybody else that looks normal as they're not normal.
Probably pretty good there.
That's hilarious. He also said that I think you had asked about my VCH piercing too. Yeah, that didn't hurt either.
No, at all?
No, like the process, I was psyching myself up. So I just like went one day and I was like, I'm gonna get a piercing. Yeah. Because I had my Christina. So the Christina is like the little skin, muff. Like the little top part. That hurt like fuck. Oh my God. That was the worst experience of my life. Yeah. And I've had my nipples done twice. And that didn't hurt at all. And then I had my
nipples done now, and those sucked. The healing.
They suck. They suck whenever you get it caught on something. So whenever I'm constantly dancing, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you got just like
we'll shower together, and he'll wash me, and I use a loofah.
Oh no, that's God.
But when
it's like putting a gun up to your head. That's awful.
When I wash myself, I like hold it and then get underneath.
Yeah.
He isn't familiar with the process, and so he just like went at it, and I was
oh my God, that pain! I can remember the pain.
Couple of those experiences with ADHD, and then I forget.
I'll forget.
Yeah, why are you crying? Like,
no, oh my nipples hurt now.
Right.
That hurts so bad.
I've gotten to where like I will
Yeah.
For a short cover that, not even go near it.
That's, oh my God, that's awful. I think that was like, the Christina was the worst because, you know, if you have pants and stuff, like skinny jeans and underwear, it's constant, like, pressure right there. So I was, like, always wearing jeans, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't have a fat vagina or anything, but, like, it's a whole lot of, like, meat and, like, pants smushing. So the healing process wasn't really that good, and I felt like it was, like, gonna reject.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I gotta take it out.
It's also, like, a surface piercing.
Yeah.
It's just going, like, skin to skin. It's not, like
it's not it's not like a traditional one. It's kind of like a belly button piercing. I like to like, but no, it hurts way worse. I didn't realize that was sensitive at all until I was like, no, I don't think it's sensitive like that. No. The clit piercing, super fast, super quick. I thought it was gonna hurt so fast, but like I feel like if you go to the wrong person and if they do end up accidentally piercing your actual clit and not the skin. You would have to go to the hospital. You would be scarred for life. But the person who did mine, like, totally professional, fast, quick. And the healing was, like, maybe, like, less than a day. It didn't even hurt. As soon as I got it, there was no bleeding, no nothing like that. He was like, oh, you're good. Just, you know, clean it like you would normally, like, clean your vagina. And you're good. Just have a good day. Never had any problems, no complications or anything like that. But, you know.
Cool.
That's on that piercing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You should get it. Like, you should totally get it. Like, I think it's something that you, like, really enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, after a while, it doesn't really stimulate you like that. But with it being right there and during sex, best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Get it. Just get it, try it, and tell me how you like it.
Sure. Insanely hot.
You should. I think you really should. It's a cute little decoration, and it's all shiny. You should do that.
That's why I got my nipples done. I was always, like, self-conscious of my boobs. Well, I mean, I still am. But, like...
Why?
Now they have, like, metal in them. And
why were you so conscious about them?
I don't know. Just the shape. And, like, now, since
Post-years,
kids and losing weight...
I don't know. I love
They're
them.
sad.
I think they're...
You did. I remember you telling me you lost a whole lot of weight.
Yeah.
Like, a whole lot.
80 pounds.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a lot of weight. It doesn't even look like you were, like, bigger before, though. Because I know some people have, like, that drastic change where you, like, be like, oh, yeah, they definitely just lost it. But you look really good. Like, you shouldn't be ashamed. Like, have you ever thought about doing anything else, like, besides OnlyFans? Like, as a hobby or anything like that?
Not really.
Not really? Nothing like that?
Just for fun, you know, just kind of like to post, but just, I don't know. I get, like, a kick out of it. Like, seeing my wife, like...
Oh, he's like, yeah, that's my wife right there.
It is. I don't know. I love the idea of, like, sharing Katie. It's really cool. All different kinds of ways, you know.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. She's a pretty cool person, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I was cool with her, like, you know, the idea of, like, Polly, you know, her having a boyfriend or whatever on the side. I think that was cool to me.
That adds a little spice, a little extra something.
Yeah, like, I can't be there. I work 12-hour shifts, and I'm gone, you know, a lot of the time, and I need time to rest and stuff. So, no, I can't be there to talk to Katie 24/7. So it was, like, a reassuring, you know, comforting feeling knowing that, like, someone was talking to her and, you know, keeping her company.
I love this dynamic that you guys have because I don't think I've met anybody else with this dynamic. Yeah. I've met people that have tried the poly stuff and claim to be poly, but it's not. It's more like them just having their own relationship aside from their, like, partner, and it's not them involved in it or them knowing about it.
That just sounds like cheating.
It's cheating with people, like, already knowing, like, oh, yeah, they're supposedly with us, but they're not really a third.
Yeah.
It's just weird whenever it comes to that, and I know some people are like, well, I'm in a poly relationship, and you're not. It's just one-sided, really, honestly.
Right. Yeah, we weren't looking for a replacement. It was more just, like, enrichment, you know, through just different avenues. And again, I don't think it's anything we're going to pursue again for a while, just because of, like, I don't know. It's
just time-consuming and energy.
To build rapport and, like, a full-blown relationship with another person. When you already have one, it just not enough.
And then I know kids kind of, like, throw a wrench in that, too.
For sure. And it's not that we were, like, scared of introducing them to, you know, hey, this is mommy's boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, no, that would be, like, totally different. Because how do they go to school and they're like, I have 3 parents and they all mess around with each other.
I don't. I guess I would be okay with that. It's more so like just
Yeah.
I don't, just the amount of time it takes.
Yeah, you got to really trust people around your children, especially if you're like delving off into like the sexual aspect with other people and then introducing them to your kids, because you never know like their intentions or how they are. So I think that's probably like the biggest thing with you guys.
Yeah.
So were your kids planned or no? None of them were planned?
Yeah, I guess they were both planned.
Kind of.
So,
kind of accidental, kind of not accidental.
Well, to answer that one, you need a little bit of backstory. So, like, whenever we first got together, we moved in together after being together, I think,
a year.
We've been together a year. We went off to college and moved into an apartment. And then realized that, like, I don't know, I was lacking a lot of the basic communication skills, you know, to, like, have a healthy relationship. So I would say for probably the first 6 or 7 years, we fucking hated each other. Like, you would never, you'd probably never think that, like, now, but, like, yeah, we fucking hated each other. We were at each other's throats, depression, anxiety, just...
How did you guys get to this point? Now that's the stuff I need to hear. Hated each other for 7 years?
I think I emotionally cheated on Katie, like, all the time.
Yeah.
You know, never gave her any attention, but I would be, like, flirting and talking to other people, and then I got, like, super baked one night, and I was like, hey, can I just tell you, like, everything I've ever done wrong to you ever?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a rough night.
It was a terrible night. No, it was awful, and, like, I don't know, I felt like, had a bunch of anxiety and, you know, all this stuff I had bottled up. I felt it on my shoulders, and, like, just talking about it and getting it out, you know, telling Katie all the things I'd done to her. I felt great and terrible at the same time, and then over time Katie was able to forgive me for that stuff. And
but it's good you guys got all that out, like, when you did,
for sure,
instead of carried it on now, because you probably would have still hated each other.
Well, yeah, probably. The thing about that is, like, at that point we had already had Brendan for sure, but, like, was
we had both kids.
Yeah, we had already had kids at that point, so, like, we probably had kids, like, for the wrong reason, if that makes sense.
So you guys have kids aside from each other?
No. Sorry,
okay.
Yeah.
We had already had both of our kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we still hated each other. We still hated each other.
Oh, wow.
So it's crazy kind of the way it worked. But like I said, ever since that day, like, my personality has flipped. I've become crazy, like, open to everything, you know, and I feel like we just have, like, I don't know, one of the coolest relationships I've ever seen. Like,
it is like it's really cool.
Yeah,
it's like interesting, at least.
Interesting. It's extremely healthy though. So, like, that's the main thing.
I know for this town, like, it's really taboo being, like, in a very open relationship like that, because it's such a conservative, like, small town, and everybody wants to know everybody's business.
Right. We literally know no one in town, like, at all. So, I mean, like, that helps, like, with the not give a shit. And we kind of live on the outskirts of town, so I don't know.
Yeah, it helps a whole lot.
We kind of stay in our bubble, and then if we do, or when we did, like, go out to meet people, like, we would go to them.
Yeah, Waco, or not here.
Yeah, God, no. That's why I'm, like, very, like, closed about my relationship, and, like, if people don't, like, know who I am or who I'm dealing with or anything like that, I like to keep it, like, closed and personal. Like, I would tell Dustin the same thing. I was like, since we do have such an off, like, dynamic, and we're, like, in that weird gray area right now, like, I'm like, I really don't like people in my business, because, you know, people end up trying to, like, jump in and, like, want to do this and this and that, and, you know, kind of, like, fuck shit up. And I like peace. I like to come home to peace, quiet, you know,
simple.
Nice environment. Got the dog, got a cat. That's fine. Like, I don't need anything else. Here? Yes, there was. Oh, well, the cat's in there. The dog is gone with him.
What?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Can I see you, kitty cat?
Yeah, sure.
She's, like, really little. She's sweet.
You're hilarious. Good.
She's a little cat.
I know. Say hello.
Hi.
She has a little clawy.
No, that's fine. What's her name?
Indigo.
Hi, Indigo. I know, I'm new.
Tiny baby.
She is a Walmart baby. Found her in the parking lot. They were giving away free kittens.
That's the best one. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't
She's always like that. I don't think she likes men. She really doesn't like Dustin. She'll like claw the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But like she'll come up and just nestle up against my boobs and like start playing with my face. It's so cute.
Aw.
She's like, who are these other white people? She's really loving. She just runs around the house. She is. So what are your certain like interests and hobbies that you guys like to do aside from the whole sexual realm of your life?
The
like
vanilla hobby.
the vanilla hobbies, like the cool fun hobbies, like the family fun hobbies.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I have any. Really. I like to read.
Yes,
That's about it.
reading, binging, anime.
TV, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, what kind of anime?
Um,
Like more mainstream or like the lesser known?
You're
Probably mainstream, yeah.
Mainstream?
I'm still like getting into like the different animes. I've watched like Hunter x Hunter. I finished one. What was it? It's like not Hunter x Hunter.
I can't remember, but the mainstream ones for
Yeah.
sure, like the more popular ones. And then I just got her into Dragon Ball Z, which is pretty
Oh goodness.
cool. We watched Super together one time, and it was a long time
I
ago.
couldn't really get off into Dragon Ball Z like that.
Yeah.
I really wasn't like a Dragon Ball Z fan.
That's one of those you
I was
either
like-
are or you are not.
Yeah,
There's no in
there's no
between.
halfway in or
Yeah,
halfway
that's
out. I know I was like more into Bleach, so I like
It's
used
always
to
either
watch
Bleach,
Bleach.
Dragon Ball Z, or Naruto.
Yeah,
Those are
for
the
everybody.
three where you either branch off into one or the other. The three tribes.
Leave
She
that
just wants
baby
to.
alone.
She just wants to climb everywhere and explore. Oh, big stress.
We have 7 animals. and-
Oh wow, you guys have a little farm.
Yeah.
What kind of animals do you guys have?
4 cats and 3 dogs.
And 2 kids and a husband.
Yes.
Oh my god, girl, you're running a zoo. That's not a farm.
Yeah. 2 of the cats came up from outside and were like, "Let me in," and I was like,
Open the
Okay.
door, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, we got a new animal.
New animal of the day.
one of the dogs, someone dumped off on his sister's like front door during the winter storm last
Mhm.
year. Someone dumped like 3 puppies on
What
her
the
doorstep
hell?
in the middle of the storm. So one of the dogs is from that. One Laura's house, and then a swap and shop dog.
A swap and shop dog. That's hilarious. So, what's your favorite movie? If you could say something was your favorite movie,
It's really hard.
top 5. If you can do top 5.
Definitely like 70s or 80s musicals.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hairspray and shit like that.
Roadhouse.
Oh, God.
Cry Baby. What did we just watch? Bull Durham.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I was like, you would love this movie
I just
because he
wanted-
loves Susan Sarandon.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to fuck everybody in that movie.
Everybody.
Everybody could have got like all 3 inches throughout that.
All 3 inches.
throughout that entire fucking movie. That was fantastic. Yeah, Katie's just showing me like movies that like, had I not already been where I am sexually, I would definitely like be questioning some shit. Like,
That's hilarious. I'm more of a Quentin Tarantino person, so
Yeah.
me too. Yeah. Huge Tarantino fan.
Pulp Fiction, yes.
Yeah.
The Hateful Eight was really good too. I like that one.
Actually, my favorite Tarantino movie. That one was
Really?
That's my least
It was
favorite.
long as fuck for no reason.
I don't know if you saw Netflix broke it up into I think
Like
3.
episodes, like
Yeah.
they had episodes of
Easier
it.
to digest episodes. Yeah, I really
Mhm.
appreciated that with like recaps in between each one. Yeah,
That and Django was really good too.
Yeah.
When Django came out, I was like, oh yeah.
I think
I like
Django was
this.
Everybody's shit. That one
Yeah.
was breaking like boundaries for everybody.
It really was, because they were like, how many times are they going to say like the N-word in
Right.
this? And I was like,
Well, every time
I
you see
love
that,
this. Everyone. Like, especially if Samuel L. Jackson's in that. I think
Yeah.
that's one of his main people that he uses in his movies.
It always seems like he writes. Tarantino will write a character for himself to play where he just like goes out of his way to say the N word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, no, it's cool. Like, I directed the movie. No, this is-
I'm friends with Samuel L. Jackson. You know?
The only movie, I don't even think that happened in Kill Bill. I don't think anybody said anything like that in Kill Bill.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's not
Maybe
somebody
like
whispering
one,
it.
yeah,
like,
probably.
It's probably him just in the background.
Because I was obsessed with Uma Thurman for a long time.
Poison Ivy? Uma Thurman?
Oh, God.
That's how
For
I
a
knew I was
while.
straight.
And then the Resident Evil movies. Those are really good, too.
Yeah, those are great movies.
You never watched them? They were really good.
Yeah, Mila Jovovich is like...
Yeah, she did The Fifth Element, too. Oh, that's when I fell in love with her. Oh, as Lilu? Oh, my God.
You ever
She
seen
was
that
I
hot.
don't think so.
We'd have to watch it, too. It's like one of the coolest, timeless, like, sci-fi movies of all time.
Yeah.
Got, like,
It's kind of like Star Wars for, like, people who just don't give a fuck about Star Wars.
That is the best description I've ever heard of the Fifth Element. Like,
I always liked it.
I fucking hate Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't like Star Wars at all. Like, my grandfather was always with Star Wars. He's like, Star Wars this and that, and I was like, fuck Star Wars. But the best Fifth Element is the best. Okay, if I could even think about anything being close to Star Wars, but not really giving a fuck about the whole sci-fi aspect, it was that.
Everybody was just sexy in that one too, for no
reason.
The aliens are sexy, like
they do it on purpose. Everything is hypersexualized in there, though.
Fucking who is it?